You probably thought I was going to be reporting live from a hair salon getting my braids done, but I'm not wasting 5-6 hours anymore, okay? We can take back our power, our time, and save our edges in the process. So if you're anything like me and you wanted to try the knotless braid trend, sis, get into this scalp, because it's giving scalp. You can't tell me this isn't giving scalp. The way that they did the parting on this is absolutely ridiculous. If you haven't already jumped down to the description box, you might as well go get that link and do some research and figure out what style you want. This is a new company that I am, looking into. Neatandsleek. They're doing the damn thing, if I could be honest with you, but I'm not 100% sold on the fact that they are Black owned and operated. So again, I just wanted to be transparent with you all. Do they have a great product? Yes. Is it worth investing in? Yes. But just know that little piece right there, I just wanted to keep it real with you. But the wig is gorgeous. I'm gonna take you all the way through it, and if you're new here, definitely subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, okay? So share this with your homeboys and your homegirls, because I love knotless braids, and this isn't even like, with my hair, it's a wig. So imagine when I actually get them done. So to get into it, this wig cap construction is like unparalleled. It's honestly one of the more well-made units that I've seen when it comes to like braided wigs. So I love that they took the time, they added an elastic band, and the way that they sewed it in, it's seamless. It looks really, really good. And they have the adjustable straps at the back, standard cap construction. Now this is a full lace wig, so that means there are no wefts, but it has lace that goes around the entire perimeter. So what does that mean for you? Let's say you decide to go on vacation and you want to wear your braids up. That's an option. Didn't think so, but the way they did this wig, they tore it down. So I wanted the knotless braids because it's less bulky. I don't want that bulky looking root. I like a more seamless finish, and I'm very much into the trend. It looks really, really good. So they have the pre-bleached. The knots is pre-plucked, so when you like really study this wig, girl, it looks incredibly natural. And you know me, I ask for sparse baby hairs because I don't want a mustache on my hairline. I could do without it, so they convinced me with that. As for the length, I try to get into some things. This is about 26 inches. It's waist length, but I'm only 5'5", so it's definitely giving me the long and luxurious, very carefree look. That's what I'm looking for. Since I can't go on vacation, I'm gonna bring the vibes back to me. You feel me? So the color is a 1B. Gorgeous color, but you can definitely tell how the hair is braided in from the wig. You can see it's a little bit lighter than the 1B. If that's going to bother you, definitely make sure you mention that when you place your order. Here's my issue. This is not a unit where it has transparent lace, so the lace is actually a little bit dark. So for someone who is of a deeper complexion, you'll be just fine. If you're my complexion or lighter, you may run into an issue. That's why I had to go in and tint my lace using a pressed powder. There's nothing wrong with it. It works just fine. Just make sure that you set it with some sort of spray. So girl, so when I went in to try this wig on, first of all, I'm not going to cut the lace. We're not going to do that. I wanted to figure out, do I want to wear a wig cap or not? That was the biggest thing, because sometimes when you are wearing a wig cap with a braided wig, especially a full lace wig, you run the risk of seeing the cap if you aren't wearing a darker color. I intentionally chose to wear a lighter colored cap because I want to give scalpiana. Y'all know how I do. So when I went in, I was like, I don't like how it looks without a wig cap. So when I went in with the wig cap, sis, let me talk to you. So it looks so much better when you position your wig cap about 2 inches behind your natural hairline. So just bring it a little bit back, because you don't want it to sit at the very front edge of the hairline. And once you position it, because this is a middle part, but you can have free parting. And then that's when I wanted to go in and use the high insta hold spray. This is one of my favorite sprays. It is a little bit pricey, but sis, this is one of the sprays that you need to get. And when you are using this, you want the nozzle to be closer to the lace when you are applying it and spraying it, and you want to work the product into like 1.5 inches deep into the lace, so in the body of the wig. You don't want to just hit the front of the lace. Draw that spray well into the wig, about 1.5 inches. you're gonna thank me later, because again, this is not a heavy unit, but you want to make sure it's secure. Sis, I've lost my wig before, so I'm just trying to save you some embarrassment, or you know what I'm saying, a scene. Okay, then you might be thinking, okay, so you didn't trim the lace, but you started to apply the spray. Yes, you want to go in with the cool setting on your blow dryer to really make sure it's in place. And then once you feel like it's secure, then you go in to trim the lace. And when you're trimming the lace, I like to just cut a little bit before the braid that runs across, because with that braid, that's our baby hairs. I don't want to disturb it just yet, because I'm noticing as I'm trimming the lace, I see that the lace near the ear tabs is sort of lifting. That's always going to be the more troubling and more difficult part of a wig, is the ear tabs. So I'm like, let's go in with a little bit of the Got To Be Ultra Glued. This is going to be your savior. Specifically for the ear tabs, you want to use the Got To Be Glued. This is the Ultra Glued. I love this one. It is clear and it sticks it down. So just focus this on the ear tabs, no place else for the moment. Because now, once I know that my wig is in place, it's comfortable, it's not moving anywhere, I want to go in and work with those baby hairs. So I'm going to unravel the braid that runs across the front edge, and so then I want to like kind of thin it out. So you go in, you tweeze it, you pluck it to your liking. I don't like heavy hairlines. Okay, sis, we can thin it out, make it look as realistic as possible, and then from there I am going to trim it down. So again, it's very sparse for me because I wanted it to look as realistic as possible. And again, you don't need a lot of product. Make sure you're using your little edge brush or comb to do nice subtle swoops. Y'all know how I do when I get into it. It's the best. And to do my adult swoops, because you know I'm grown, I don't got time for baby hairs. I do my adult swoops, and I do a little swoop with my Got To Be Ultra Glued. It's the best. And again, you don't need a lot of product. Make sure you're using your little edge brush or comb to do nice subtle swoops. Y'all know how I do when I get into it. It's the best. Now this is what's going to change your install. So if you want to melt the lace, you need to get an elastic band. I know you might like a satin scarf. I've used it in the past, but let's talk about utilizing that elastic band, because that's going to get you together, okay? The elastic band is going to just seal everything in place. And again, you want to do that trick with the braids near the ear tabs. You want to tie it under the chin and then lay the elastic band over those braids around the perimeter so everything is in place, and go get yourself together. But one of the things that I noticed about this unit is the braids were a little wavy, and I guess because, you know, the packaging process, how it's kind of like, you know, sitting in a satin bag, it's not extended. So I wanted to go in and dip the ends in hot water. I went further up so that I could kind of like reduce the waviness, and it helped significantly. But I'm a stickler and I like my braids super straight, like super straight to the point. So then after you do that, go in with a little bit of mousse. So put the mousse on the top near the, you know, knots, and you want to work it down towards the ends of the hair. You do not need a lot, okay? So don't get carried away. because I wore a wig cap, something that I typically don't do. I wanted to make sure that the parts look really good, and so that line of demarcation to, you know, mark where the start of the wig cap is, I wanted to make that less visible. So the reason why I use stick foundation is because that will allow like for a less runnier product, so it's going to stick better into the area of the part and it's a lot less messy. So that's just my favorite trick. For the stick foundation, I always use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. They are everything. Their product is bomb and it's like a perfect match. So would I recommend this? Oh my god, yes. But I want to know the tea. Like, is this really black owned, operated? I want more information, because you know me. One thing about me, I'm gonna ask, because I need to know. I do not want to push information that is not accurate and doesn't, you know, accurately reflect the entire team. Y'all can let me know, are you feeling this look? This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Save your edges, save some time. Go get you a braided wig from Neatandsleek and tell me how you like it. I love hearing from you guys. If you're new, definitely let me know if you're new, and subscribe if you like this type of content. Follow me on Instagram if you like to see a different side of me, okay? And share this with your homeboys, your homegirls. Give this video a thumbs up. Meet me in the comments because I want to know the tea. And I'll see you in my next one.